Hey, y'all. It's me. I guess I just want to speak basically from the heart. This morning I did do a few spreads, but this is for a message for the cancers that have done the work, that are doing the work, that are changing themselves, that are dealing with childhood wounds and, parental wounds, breaking generational curses, you know, loving on yourself. This is a message for those of you who are on that point of your journey, wanting to know more, seeking, wondering, just in a state of wonder, I guess I'll say it like that. This is a message for you all. I know the beginning of it is hard. That Dark Night of the Soul, that first one, oh my God, that almost killed me. And when you come out of that dark night, out of that, what is that? That paranoia stage. That first stage is that paranoia stage. You pretty much lose all your shit because that ego self has to die. So that monster comes out extremely crazy. And then it eventually calms down because it dies. That's what you're reaching for. And I know by me being a Cancer rising and sun, I'm always flooded with different emotions. But that's when I started studying alchemy to learn how to align those. We have to learn how to get up out of that Queen of Cups mode all the time. We shouldn't be, I'll put it like this, we shouldn't be in the Queen of Cups mode all the time, because everybody in our life does not deserve that Queen of Cups. We love with everything in us. We give our all. And you have to protect that. You know what I'm saying? You have to protect that with your life, because that is your life. That is you. That's who you are. You don't want to let yourself get closed off, or your heart chakra to get closed down, because I allowed mine to be closed down. I allowed my heart chakra to be completely closed with a steel cage around it because of the different traumas and heartbreaks and heartaches that I have experienced within this lifetime, and several others. We have to heal those past lives as well. Whenever you realize that, who you are and your purpose and what we're here to do, those past lives start coming up too, and you have to heal those at the same time while healing this life, I grew up in a not so good household. You know what I'm saying? Just like majority of us have, especially people of indigenous background. We had it hard. Some of us had it harder than others. But do you want to stay there? Hell, fuck no. I don't want to keep on reliving that shit. I was listening to All Eternal Love Tarot. I fucking love her. She's amazing. And she said that at some point in your life, you have to release yourself from your mother. You should not identify yourself as being your mother, or who your mother was, or who she is, or, And that stood out to me so strongly because it was engraved in me as a child that I would be just like my mother, and I always pushed myself and to never be like her. You know what I'm saying? Because she was not a good mom. Now, I'm not going to say she's not a good person or she doesn't have a beautiful heart, because we all do. There's a God inside of all of us. And at this point in this stage, I tend to only want to speak to the God in people. You know, I don't want to speak to the ego or the pride or the mental disability person. I want to speak to the God in everybody, you know. That's another reason why, for the things that I did experience as a child with my mother, I don't hold her accountable for what I experienced in my childhood. Why don't I hold her accountable? Because 9.5 times out of 10, she experienced the same shit that I experienced, and probably 9.5 times 10 worse than what I experienced, you know? And it was sad for her that she didn't wake up and get her soul, her spirit out of the matrix. You know, it's sad for her. I don't blame her for it. I'll always love her. But I did know. I knew it. I've been knowing it for a while. That I had to completely separate myself. Because I didn't even realize, unbeknownst to me, that I was continuously identifying myself with the same people that I felt gave me the most hurt. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot expect change behavior if you don't fucking change your surroundings, if you don't change yourself, if you don't change your thinking, if you don't change your outlook on life. I don't know every fucking thing, but I know enough, you know, and I'm learning more every day. I like to learn new things every day, new things, new experiences. You ain't got nothing new to tell me, then I don't want to fucking talk about it. Honestly, I'm going to keep it solid. Half of my conversation about the two only friends that I do have is quoting movie lines and laughing about stupid shit, you know, just taking it super easy and light, you know. I don't like to be too serious. You know, it's unnecessary to be so fucking serious all the time. That should drive you insane. Because obviously you're focusing on some shit that's outside of yourself. You're not focusing on nothing that's inside of you, or what you're supposed to be focusing on. Now, I stand the fact, and I know this. Energy is money. I mean, money is energy. Money is currency. We need it. We have to have it to survive. I know this. But you have to understand the fact that when you find love for yourself, when you heal all of that fucked up shit that you've been through, everything gonna start flowing. Everything will start flowing. How they say. I had read a quote from Nikola Tesla, I do believe. That 425 hertz is the only frequency you want to be on. And what is that? Complete and utter unconditional love for everything, every being. And first off, for yourself. And it'll show up, you know. People will be able to see that you love yourself from your outer appearance, how you take care of yourself. You know, self-care is so necessary. You have to take care of yourself. You have to pride yourself. You got to take care of this body inside and out. The more you take care of yourself, the more you love yourself, the more everything in this life will fall into place. We all possess superpowers, like literally. We are all born with powers. We all are born with the same powers. Some of us have increased powers, you know, increased like clairaudience and telepathic abilities and, you know, transference of energies and bending energies. And we have super powerful manifesting people, beings, you know. All of us have a little bit more or a little bit less of somebody else, but that's why we're all supposed to stick together, you know.